listening to the Outer Banks This Week podcast, a place for people to hear what's going on up and down the beach and get the truth about what really goes on around the Outer Banks. So, here we go.
All right, thank you so much, Lexi. Outer Banks This Week podcast. What is this, episode 2617? Something like that. Man, hey, look, we're rolling through this year. That's all I know. Episode 2617, all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manio. I'll tell you, Kelly has got it going on over there. He's got a packed parking lot full of cars, trucks, SUVs, sheds, vans, work utility vehicles, whatever you're looking for. Kelly can facilitate. Yes, he can. Check him out online at kellysobxauto.com. Also, hey, for any sort of creepy, crawly critter, anything that is plaguing your home, your office, your workspace, whatever the case may be, you're going to want to call the best on the beach, and that would be Outer Banks Pest Control. Outer Banks Pest Control, they're the OGs of extermination here on the Outer Banks. I mean, what does that thing say? If the trucks ain't red and yellow, it's probably just some coattail riding fella. I feel like that's what it said. Outer Banks Pest Control and online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com. Oh man, we are solidly into the month of May. The weather is still doing some like March type stuff. And what I mean by that is, one day you got it, it's nice, it's warm, it's beautiful. We're in the upper 70s, low 80s, maybe mid to upper 70s is probably more realistic. And then all of a sudden the wind decides it wants to shift and we drop into like the mid 50s. It doesn't even make sense. I mean, I can appreciate, Mother Nature still trying to work some kinks out before summertime comes into full swing. But at the same time, let's get rid of it now. I mean, I don't want to see the 50s anymore. Okay, it's that time of the year when we need to be seeing nothing but like 60s and above. Okay, I don't know. There's like some sort of threshold that I feel like we go into when we like go below 60 degrees. Maybe that's just in my mind. But like 60 and above, that's where we should be right now. We don't need to be seeing any of this 50s. And I'm talking about like at any time during the day, not like lows in the mid 50s at night. No, I'm talking about like lows in the low to mid 60s at night this time of the year, highs in the mid to upper 70s, maybe even the low 80s, depending on where you are. But it doesn't seem like it's happening like that. I was looking at the forecast and yeah, we got some days where we're going to be in the mid 70s, but we got some evenings where it's going to be chilly. And I believe there was a wind shift earlier this week where we had temperatures start out very nice in the morning and drop into like the low to mid 50s in the afternoon. And it stayed in like the 50s overnight. Now, the temperature went back up, but I'm hoping and praying that the dear Lord will deliver some great weather to sustain life here on the Outer Banks. And when I talk about life, I talk about the good time life. You know what I'm saying? Not that stuff where we got to be hunkered down indoors. I'm talking about good life here on the Outer Banks. Outdoor life, party life, if I may. Maybe, is that the way to say it? We'll call it the party life. Well, again, we're not shy of events. We're going to talk about more events coming up in just a little bit. But let me tell you, this past weekend actually was a pretty decent weekend. Enjoyed a concert in Raleigh on Friday night. Saturday, went to a Carolina baseball game. It just happened to be graduation day, too, for all the colleges. And my wife and we celebrated 11 years of marriage. Thank you. Went and sat at a baseball game in Chapel Hill. Came home that evening. Watched WrestleMania Backlash on TV. Yeah, WWE pay-per-view. It's on the ESPN Unlimited app now. So if you have that, you can watch all the WWE stuff. So, we did that Saturday night. Man, made for a nice anniversary. Then, hey, Mother's Day, great day. Went to church. My wife went to brunch. We cooked dinner. We did all the things. I tried to do as much around the house just to make sure she didn't have to lift a finger to anything. And she laid on the couch and watched baseball most of the day, except for when she went to brunch. And that's exactly what I wanted her to do. So, mission accomplished. I hope everyone, all the mamas out there, had a great Mother's Day weekend. It was definitely, the weather was nice on Sunday, too. It was very nice. Nice to do a lot of things. So, hopefully you were able to enjoy Mother's Day if you're here on the Outer Banks. Oh, my goodness. Looking into this week, I mean, we've got a nice weekend ahead. We've got Memorial Day weekend on the horizon. And I'm going to jump into some more of that here in just a little bit. But first, I do have a few shout outs I want to give. And, you know, I gotta play something. We had a listener last week. Shout out to Maddie P, and Maddie P had to reply. So I'm going to play all that, give my shout outs and more coming up in just a little bit. Let's be real. No one wants to deal with nasty varmints like mice, roaches, creepy crawlies, and critters. Leave that work to the experts at Outer Banks Pest Control. Outer Banks Pest Control is the best on the beach when it comes to eradicating those unwanted creatures. They've been in business for over 25 years with well over 100 years of combined exterminating experience. Specializing in both commercial and residential properties, Outer Banks Pest Control has all the tools and equipment necessary to take on any pesky job. They pride themselves on top quality customer service and workmanship. Hey, if it ain't red and yellow, it's just some coattail riding fella. Outer Banks Pest Control, the best on the beach with a proven track record of excellence since the year 2000 and online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com.
At Norbanks Sailing and Duck, fun and excitement are just the beginning. Cruise the Currituck Sound on jet skis, pontoon boats, or sailboats. Have a blast parasailing or enjoy tubing, wakeboarding, and water skiing. Take a luxury sailing cruise aboard Surfer Girl or learn to sail with expert lessons. After the fun, shop our surf boutique for top swimwear and apparel. Norbanks is the perfect place to shop and play on the Outer Banks. Book your adventure today online at norbanks.com.
All right, we're going to jump into a couple of shout outs. And again, hey, look, I love it when I get emails. I love it when I get phone calls. You can call me 252-216-2797. Leave me a voicemail. And I mean, but the thing about that is, if you leave me a message, I'm likely going to play it back. Okay, so consider that when you call to leave me a message. Unless you call and say, do not play me back or I'll sue you, then I won't play your message back. But love it when I get phone calls. Love it when I get emails. And I actually got an email just the other day that I'm going to read. But let me start by giving a couple of shout outs to some worthy individuals, okay? Let me start with Dave and May Spruill, okay? They play trivia with me at McGrath's on Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock, which you can do also. And I was just... I was very flattered. I was very humbled. I was very thankful. I was talking to Mr. Dave and Miss May at their table. They're on Team Flounders. And Mr. Dave was talking to some people that were sitting at the bar. And he was just like, have you heard his podcast? Great podcast. You should definitely listen to it. It's a great podcast. And I was like, Mr. Dave, thank you so much. You know what I mean? And he didn't have to do that. But he was just sharing. He's like, look, you guys want to know what's going on around the beach and on the Outer Banks? Justin can tell you. And he was just telling these people about how they should be listening to my podcast. So, Mr. Dave, I really appreciate that. Miss May, you had a birthday earlier this week. Happy birthday to you. And you don't know how much joy you and Team Flounders bring to me whenever we do trivia together at McGrath's. All right. So thank you guys. Also want to shout out to my friend Tank. All right. Tank, he and his wife, Miss Lisa, they live here locally. They, originated in Pennsylvania. I think Pittsburgh is the area where they originated. They have a son named Jack who is good friends with my little boy Murray. And Tank listens. He started listening now, and he'll text me some stuff. And anyway, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about some wonderful people, man. I know they're going to be moving back to the Pittsburgh area in the near future, but I got a feeling they're going to be back. And I'll tell you, Jack has been so good for my little guy, Murray. I mean, he's a fine young man, nice kid. I mean, just so talkative. I mean, he'll talk with adults and stuff like that. And he's just the type of kid that it's like, man, like, you know, my little guy, he needs a little extra help from time to time. And Jack's been that guy that's helped my little guy. So I really appreciate Jack and his mom and dad. And Tank, thanks for listening, man. And thank you for having such a fine young man like Jack. And I'm telling you, I'm going to miss you guys when y'all head back up north. But again, I got a feeling you're going to be back. I got a feeling you're going to get up there and be like, man, I miss that Stumpy Point life. I got to get back. So, Tank, thanks for listening, man. I appreciate you. And again, you guys are fantastic folks. Hate to see you go, but I know you'll be back. All right. Last but not least, well, yeah, we'll say this. Last but not least, I did get an email from Mr. Jad LePlanque. Is it LePlanche? Dude, I messed up your last name, I know. Mr. Chad. We're just going to say Mr. Chad. He said, howdy. I want you to know how much I appreciate your podcast. When my family returns to Duck this week for our birthday celebrations, I look forward to applying what I've learned this year through the podcast. We won't be missing out on anything this year. You generally advise events in your podcast, but are there places you would recommend to go see live music? I've looked this up online, but I'm sure there are some places that are better than others. Thanks for everything again, Mr. Chad. All right, Mr. Chad, if you're still here and you're listening, I would suggest that you try places like Fish Heads, milepost 18.5 in South Nags Head on the glorious, wondrous, most famously Outer Banks Fishing Pier. I messed up what I was going to say, but Fish Heads, milepost 18.5 in South Nags Head. You can't go wrong when you go to the brewing station. The brewing station always has good live music. I know Bonzer Shack is starting to do live music. You also have some other places, let's see, talking about, live music. There's if you go to OuterBanksThisWeek.com, you will find a list. Jack Brown's has great live music. Okay? There's a lot of great places up and down. I mean, don't forsake those like Buffalo City Distillery over in Powell's Point on the Currituck mainland. Great live music. Sundogs all the way up in Corolla. Depends on where you want to go. If you're staying in Duck, I mean, you've got, I mean, Jolly Roger. Jolly Roger has great live music. I could list off 1,000 places for you right now, but I'm telling you, if you between, let's see, Sundogs, different places up that direction. You come down south, you go to Jolly Roger, Brewing Station, Fish Heads. That's quite a hike from Duck, but it would still be worth it to check out Fish Heads if you haven't checked them out. Okay. Just those different places are the ones that are coming to the top of my head. All right. Sometimes, let's see, Two Roads Tavern tends to have some things from time to time. Okay. And Kitty Hawk. I would say just go to OuterBanksThisWeek.com, click on the events tab, and roll through and look at where there's live music. That's the best advice I can give you. I'm going to reply to your email, and likely at the time of this podcast comes out, you've already seen my reply. But just for live music, there you go. Thank you for your email. Let me say that. Again, if you have questions, man, I will do my best. I will do my best to help you out answering these questions, okay? And tell you the places that I would go to consider for these different types of things. All right? So please email me, justin@outerbanksthisweek.com. That's my email, justin@outerbanksthisweek.com. So, Mr. Chad, I hope that helped. And I hope that you had a great time here. And it was a birthday celebrations, man. Happy birthday to you and yours or whomever's having the birthday party. Man, thank you for making us a part of it. And if I can help you out in any other way, man, you hit me up, Mr. Chad, and I'm happy to help you. All right, your boy Matty P. So Matty P, he's going to start back up again real soon. Now, Mr. Rob Linkletter emailed last week, said something about Matty P. Matty P got wind of it. And I told Matty P, I said, well, if you want to reply, I gave him a deadline to get me his reply. Well, it came in past the deadline, okay? So Matty P's reply is going on this episode of the podcast. Now, Matty P, you know, he's into that party life, man. That's just how he rolls. And I mean, that's another one, Mr. Chad, that you may want to listen to is old Matty P. He'll tell you where to party for sure. But hey, let's check in right now with my boy and yours, Matty P.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Matty P. Not quite back yet with another edition of OBX After Dark, but don't you guys worry. I'm gearing up for a big summer. It's gonna be off the charts. Get ready for some BPLs, you know, flavor of the week, taste of the night, if you know what I'm saying. Look, I got a call out from one Rob Linkletter. Well, Rob, don't you worry. Matty P is here, and he will be back before you know it. You know, y'all already know what it is. Matty P's all gas, no breaks with it. Yeah, I mean, 4 letters, 1 word, 4, 2.
I'll tell you what, that's my guy right there. I like to talk smack to Matty P. I like to, we have our own little code language that I can't really say a whole lot of here on the podcast, but it's just how we talk to each other. And love that guy a lot, man. And he's just a fantastic dude. And I've said this over and over. I know I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to try to get out with him this summer if I can. At least one night. We'll figure out what night that is, but Matty P, he's a regular social giant. He walks into the room and people are like, yo, Matty P. And they're like trying to hit him up, buying him drinks. The ladies are talking to him. I'm like, hey, that's the dude right there. So, hey, look, guys, fellas, you're out trying to talk to the ladies one night and Matty P's around. Go buddy up to him and you might catch one of, somebody that he may not have been wanting to talk to. You never know. Oh, all right. Quick break. When we come back, we're going to jump into those events.
Teachers Lair Marina in Hatteras Village is the closest spot on the Outer Banks to the Gulf Stream. Just inside Hatteras Inlet, Teachers Lair is fully loaded with bait, tackle, ice, snacks, and drinks for your fun-filled day out on the water. Want to get rigged up to catch the big one? Lee and the gang in the tackle shop can outfit you to catch whatever is eager to get hooked. To see the marina, the tackle shop, or to book a charter, go online to teacheslair.com. Teachers Lair Marina in Hatteras Village. Your fishing venture awaits.
Ahoy there, folks. Captain Ben Brown here, and I want to invite you aboard the Miss Organella 2. She's a modern 60-foot headboat outfitted with the latest top-quality safety and fishing equipment. We make multiple trips per day out of the world-famous Organella Fishing Center. Visit missorganella.com or call us today at 252-441-6301, extension 1. So ditch the beach for a bit and set sail with the Miss Organella 2.
All right, let's jump into some events, and all these events can be found online at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Let's take a look at Thursday, May 14th. Hey, the hang gliding spectacular is still going on over at Jockey's Ridge and Kitty Hawk Kites. Definitely something you might want to take a look at. That's a lot of fun. My buddy Paul, our chief content manager here at Outer Banks This Week, he is participating. I love Paul. I love him a lot. It's a good cheer on Paul if you don't do anything else. Oh, let's see. We've got music bingo going on at Stormy C's Bottle Shop that evening. Brad Privet, am I saying his name right? He's going to be at Fish Heads. Rory Keller is going to be at Cafe Pamlico. And let's see here. Trivia night going on at the Outer Banks Brewing Station. Of course, that hang guiding spectacular is going on into Friday, so you won't miss anything if you don't make it on Thursday. You can definitely go on Friday to Jockey's Ridge and check out the rest. Jade DaCosta is going to be playing at Fish Heads from 6 until 9 on Friday evening. The Ramble's going to be at Jack Brown's. Soul Journaling at Traveler's Moon in Nags Head. It's going to be from 6 until 8 o'clock in the evening. Oh, what is this? Porch Talks. Ocracoke Preservation Society starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They're going to be doing Porch Talks. What is Porch Talks? What are they going to talk about? Let's find out. Oh, they're going to be talking about a novel called No Secrets in This House. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're going to be talking about that book. It's a book based on Ocracoke Island. It takes place on Ocracoke. It's a debut novel by authors Cheryl Cornett, Ray McAllister, and artist Bruce Tarkington. Hey, that'll be fun. So if you get an opportunity to go check that out, that's going to be on 49 Water Plant Road, Ocracoke Preservation Society, Porch Talks. That's going to be this coming Friday. Saturday, of course, still got that hang gliding spectacular taking place, going on all weekend long. Jack Brown's is going to be hosting a Notcher Beach cleanup. How cool is that? You know what? I found out my buddy, Mr. Jordan Rodriguez over there at Jack Brown's. He's a veteran. I just noticed a picture of him. He took a picture with his mom for Mother's Day. He shared a bunch of pictures. There was a picture of him in an Army uniform. So look at my guy. Love that guy. I knew I loved Jack Brown's for more than just their food. Jordan is a first-class guy. They're going to be celebrating their 8th birthday as well this coming Saturday. So Saturday, May 16th, 11 a.m., Jack Brown's going to be celebrating their party. I think it's an 80s theme. Let's double-check this. 80s themed costume contest. Oh, gosh, food, drinks, trivia, birthday bingo. You know what? I think I'm going to petition my wife to go to that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's take a look here at some other things. We've got lots of stuff. We got vintage jewelry pop-up at Marsh Fox Market in Nags Head from 3 until 7. Ty Fleming's going to be playing at Fish Heads. Oh, gosh, now I'm torn. What do I do? The Southern Split, they're going to be at Jack Brown's playing that night, but, I mean, they're having a big birthday party, Jack Brown's is. So that's going to be a lot of fun regardless. Taking a look at Sunday, of course, the Spectacular, the Hang Glide Spectacular is still going on. Dan Rosnato is going to be at Fish Heads that evening from 6 until 9. Let's see, Crystal Bingo at Traveler's Moon from 1 until 3 on Sunday afternoon. And Jackie Burns is going to be at Cafe Pamlico in Buxton doing a little brunch acoustic series right there, a little acoustic set from 10 until 1. Going on into next week, of course, you've got your open mic night at McGrath's Burger Shack. You got live music. You've got bingo. You got music bingo. You've got trivia. Of course, you got trivia night with me at McGrath's Burger Shack on Wednesday night, May the 20th. But you also have a trivia night that's not on the website, but I'm going to get it put it on there. Tuesday, May 19th at Oceana's Bistro in Avon. I'll be hosting a trivia night starting at 6 o'clock down there as well. And that'll be the last one. I keep saying it's going to be the last one. That's actually going to be the last one until the fall, because this summer is just going to be too busy. I say that now, and we might do a pop-up in July. You never know. But as of right now, it's the last one until the fall time. Oh, gosh, Wednesday night, you got Jeremy and the Generations at Fish Heads Bar and Grill. Of course, you got trivia with me at McGrath's Burger Shack. See what else we got going on. Trivia night's going on Thursday night at the Brewing Station. Oh, gosh, Friday. See, now we're heading into Memorial Day weekend. Shake the sand out your boots. That's going to be a big party going on at the Jolly Roger that you're not going to want to miss. It's a big country party. VIP tickets are on sale right now. You can get a 3-day VIP experience. There's going to be lots of different things going on. You can kick your boots up and party hard at Country Fest. Shake the sand out your boots on Memorial Day weekend on the Outer Banks. It's all about good vibes, great tunes, and making unforgettable memories during Memorial Day weekend. Bring your friends, your dancing shoes, and your love for country music. Don't miss out on a weekend full of fun, laughter, and foot-stomping fun. You hear that? I don't know why I just did all that talking like that, but that's shake the sand out your boots going on at the Jolly Roger. Oh, gosh, Silent Disco on Friday, May 22nd. This is all Friday, May 22nd I'm talking about. At Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint, you got Micah Iverson at Fish Heads, and there's going to be live music on the deck at Rundown Cafe. Ha, 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 ha. All right, hey, let's take a look and keep going on into Memorial Day weekend. Saturday, May 23rd, opening day of H2OBX. $100 says that's where I'm going to be on Saturday. My wife will not miss opening weekend at H2OBX. We all have season passes this year. It's going to be a good time. So there's something to do. They open at 10 a.m. on Saturday, May 23rd. If it ain't warm, it's going to be tough for me to want to go, but I'll probably end up there. Oh, there's so many different things going on. Still shake your sand out the boot. That's a whole weekend thing going on at the Jolly Roger. The North Carolina Beach Buggy Association is going to be doing a barbecue. They're having their annual meeting. That's going to be from 2 until 5 right here in Nags Head. I believe it's at Dowdy Park. Of course, you can go to, ncbba.org for more details on this. Other things that are going to be going on. Jackie Burns is going to be playing at Fish Heads. Let's see, Dance Night with DJ Blacking at the Brewing Station. The Yacht Dogs are going to be at Jack Brown's along with Crab Pot Creek. So 2 bands going on Saturday, May 23rd at Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint. Oh, gosh, Susie Jacuzzi is going to be back at Fish Heads on Sunday, May 24th. And, of course, you got Crystal Bingo going on at Traveler's Moon and Nags Head. And Jesse Taylor is going to be doing brunch at Cafe Pamlico on Sunday, May 24th. And let's wrap up Memorial Day weekend right here. You've got Morgan Hudson on Monday, May 25th from 5 until 8 at Whalehead Brewery. And then the Whalers are going to be playing at the Brewing Station starting at 9 o'clock on Monday, May 25th. Okay, that is the old, let's see, the Whalers, they traveled with Bob Marley. Is that right? I think that's right. But the Whalers reggae band playing at the Outer Banks Brewing Station starting at 9 o'clock on Monday, May 25th. All right, I think that's all I really got by way of events. So I'm going to wrap this thing up. Oh, gosh, it's going to do it for this episode of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. This was episode 2617. It's all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manio and online at kellysobxauto.com. And it's all powered by Outer Banks Pest Control. Got it. Outer Banks Pest Control online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com. Coming up, a special edition of the podcast from the Outlets Nags Head. Make sure you tune into that. That'll be coming out on Friday. So be listening for that. That's going to do it for this episode of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. I'll see y'all again next week. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye.
This has been another epic edition of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Follow us on social media and be sure to listen every Thursday for a new episode.